Hey guys, I'm walking, but not exactly on the walking trail. Today's video is going to be a little personal. I was asked to do a video about Elizabeth's scoliosis. So today's video I'm going to name is called Life with Scoliosis. And you won't have to look at my mug, you get to see my daughter's mug instead. But yeah, Life with Scoliosis, guys.
I'm just going to start this off by saying I'm glad you can't smell my breath because it smells terrible. Second of all, the dog is peeing. But scoliosis, you know, it's a thing I have. Most people were like, oh, well, scoliosis is not that bad, right? And I'm like, sure, it's not. Whatever. Dad keeps being like, hey, so the next clip you're gonna be like, all right, this is where I left off. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Are you doing this video? Are you? No, I am. Anyway, I mean, you know, scoliosis isn't that bad. If you consider having a curvature in your spine, not that bad. I mean, your spine, you know, where most of your things are. And your spinal cord lives there too. It's kind of a big deal. Don't know if your spine is though. No, but really, scoliosis is a big deal. Like, I'm not here to argue that. It is, it's obvious. But if you don't know what scoliosis is, Google it. Or just check in the description below because we linked our last video there. And it's just, you know, it's a thing. Live with. It's... Okay, living with scoliosis sometimes is very difficult. I woke up this morning at 10 o'clock because we were supposed to go walking then. But I went out to the living room and I was like, hey, Dad, we walk? He's like, we walk later, it's fine. I'm like, thank God, my back is killing me. So I went back to bed and laid there for like 3 more hours. I fell back asleep because I'm lazy. And also my back was hurting a lot. Wind, please. It's worse on cold days, especially in the winter, because I have arthritis too, caused by the scoliosis. Yay, it's a 2-for-1 deal. Degenerative arthritis in my spine, but also in my thighs, like here, and also in my knees. Well, the beginning in my knees. I also, pretty sure I have carpal tunnel, but you know. Let's see. My thighs hurt a lot because my pelvis is tilted. Fun fact, my scoliosis is actually really low on my spine. Most people have it like right here, in the middle of their spine. Mine's at the very bottom. And it hurts, but also it tilted my pelvis. So, 1, no kids for me. 2, it hurts my legs a lot. Also my back, so you know. Loud traffic, yay. It's one thing not caused by scoliosis, but other things, if I lay in one position for too long, my arm or leg, whichever one, will go numb. And I'm like, really? This again? That's not fun. I have 2 curves, one at the bottom of my spine, like I said, one in the middle, where you're supposed to have curves, but that's the smaller one. Sometimes that hurts my shoulder blades, but doesn't really hurt as much as the bottom one. And I could talk about the pain all day, but it's just a thing you live with. Sometimes, I don't know where I was going with that. Sometimes insert your sentence here. Dad actually told me this morning that I got a compliment on my figure, and it made me feel complicated feelings, we'll just say, for rude, loud truck for a multitude of reasons. The first being that weight is a sensitive issue for many people. Myself is one of them. Myself being one of them. But for the second issue is that I don't have a good figure at all because of the scoliosis. And I'm not ashamed of how I look anymore, sometimes. But sometimes it's still like a kick in the face when what other people are seeing is the image that I portray. Like, I will gladly show pictures on my Instagram of me wearing crop tops, and people are like, oh man, you have the perfect figure? And I'm like, no, I have the perfect figure on my right side. But you should see the left. I feel like I barely scratched the surface of scoliosis. All I've talked about is the pain. What I haven't talked about is how growing up with scoliosis, mine developed when I was 12. I never did get a back brace because the curve was too low, which is another reason I can't get surgery. I mean, I can, I probably will one day, but it's just not a good idea. The lower the scoliosis is on your spine, the more they're gonna have to fuse, and the less flexible you're gonna be, the more motion you lose, basically. And that's a problem. I'm like, Dad, what was I talking about? I can't remember. But yeah, growing up with scoliosis, you're going through puberty, first of all. Tough time for anyone. You have the added complications of being a girl and being disfigured in a way. It's, especially with severe scoliosis, mine is. I keep switching the camera from hand to hand because it's cold out. My hands get cold. But it's disfiguring.
I'm walking her in the cold.
Yeah,
I'm a bad daddy.
It's freezing. Scoliosis does disfigure you, which you will see at the end of this video. When we get home, I'm going to do what I did last time,
After you thaw out.
After I thaw out, I'm gonna do what I did last time, but this time, I'm gonna be like, hey, this is how I look all the time. Well, before I've eaten. I haven't eaten today, I'm hungry. This is how my stomach looks 99% of the time. And my back too. I mean, growing up with that, as it developed, it was difficult. Especially since people were like, wow, we don't even notice it. I'm like, that's not a compliment. Why do you think that's a compliment?
You do hide it well though, huh?
I do hide it well, because I've had to learn how. Because before I did, people were like, ugh, why are you leaning? Why are you limping? Ugh, what's wrong with you? You look so weird. And I'm like, yeah, great, awesome. People are great, I love them. This has nothing to do with scoliosis, but you see that turtle there? That's a turtle. There used to be a round thingy where you used to jump on and you could sit, and it was just very bouncy, and I smacked my head off of it when I was a kid, and I'm very sad it's gone. It was very dangerous, and I loved it. But I feel like I barely scratched the surface of scoliosis in life with it. That would have to be like a 24-hour-long live stream. Be like, all right, this is my day. This is how I'm feeling with my back, blah, blah, blah. But we will probably wrap this up when we get home. My arm is falling asleep. We'll probably wrap this up when we get home when I thaw out. Show y'all my back and my stomach.
And if I don't walk her out too much.
And I'm gonna eat. But we'll see y'all at home. We are working on no battery right now, so I hope this works. But, alright. Gonna show you my scoliosis. Yay. Let's move this. We're in my room right now. And let's hope this works. Whew. My room looks like a mess from this angle. It's not. I just had to answer the phone. Mr. Bones. No, scoliosis is Thursday, please. Stop that. I know. You're very angry. Anyway, you can't really see it because the sun is right there. The dip here, I can basically do this all the way down if my leg would let me, but this, I can't lean more than this. So it goes from this, because this is where the curve is on my back, to bleep. I think, actually, ow. Ow. Yeah, this side, it's just, blah. This is my hip bone right here. My other hip bone, I could probably, you can't see, because the sun is like right there, but I could probably just kill people with this hip bone. It is literally jabby, like jab. Let's see. I have a sports bra on. There's my back. Can you see it? I can't tell. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? Can you see it now? I honestly can't tell. My cat is using the litter box. The curve is at its widest right here. And I have a hump right here. because that's just what happens. And let's see, you can sort of see it. It's very small because, like I said, my curve's at the bottom. See my tights. But it looks honestly like a really nice figure on this side. This side's just wearing crop tops. Let me tell you, very interesting. This line, always there. Like, what's up with that? It's because I slouch. This is how I stand. And it's just, this is really weird. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, sorry, that's weird. But, yeah. Scoliosis, not fun. Maybe you can see it better from here. Sorry, Dad, I'm terrible at this. But, yeah, see? It's just my sports bra. What up? My rib cage right here ends here. Hang on. I can sort of just do that. Why is the dog barking? Can you see my cat? She's using the litter box. Who does that? But just sort of do this. It can go all the way over because there's nothing here besides my hip bone and my rib cage. My hip bone sticks out a lot. And over here, I can't do that. I can do this. But that's only because my scoliosis. Hello, children! Welcome to our channel! Ah! That's kind of scary. But, I have back nipples. Sort of. Just, my back is. That's me punching my spine. What do you think, Thursday? What do you think? Can you say this is it? Can you say we're done? Oh, thank you. I love you too. Oh, thank you. Okay, bye-bye. So, that is this year's scoliosis video. If you like it, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, whatever. I'm not your mother. You know what to do. I want to do another video about my scoliosis, but that won't be until... She's scratching. That won't be until I actually get a doctor's appointment, because I will take you with us when I go and get x-rays. Yay. But speaking of x-rays, excuse me, my last x-rays were when I went to urgent care because I thought I was having a heart attack. Why I'm in therapy right now. We will put those either here, look at that x-ray, or in the comment section below. We will put our comment in the we'll put it in the description below, along with my old x-rays, which are either here, beautiful, look at that curve, I have a skull in my hip bone, or in the description below. Actually, we'll probably do both. So, if you like it, put a ring on it. Subscribe. We make new videos. Sometimes I'm in them, sometimes I'm not. You just have to take it as it goes. Let's get out of here. Let's go get breakfast Thursday, yeah? Yeah. Let's go.